Today, I'm planning to read for 12 hours and see how many books I can finish. I'm a slow reader, so I don't think it'll be many, but I've always wanted to do this, and my TBR is always growing. So, yeah, let's see how many books I can read. I'll be starting with this book called Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. I'm already 125 pages in. The story is that there is this cafe from where you can visit the past. There are certain rules. Like, for example, there's only one seat which can take you to the past, and the person you want to visit should have visited the cafe before, and only you can go back to that particular moment. And the important one is that you have to come back before the coffee that was served to you gets cold. So far, I'm eating it up. I really like the way Japanese authors write. They focus on simple things, like, for example, there's this paragraph about brewing coffee, which is so soothing to read. The book is also very realistic, other than the part that you can go back to your past. But I feel like even if that exists, this is exactly how it would go. It is 9:09, and I'm starting my timer right now, and I'll see you in a bit.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach.
I'm done with the first book. It was really heartwarming, especially the ending. I loved it. So, it has four different stories of people time traveling from this cafe. Even though these are separate stories, all the characters were introduced from the beginning, so we had enough time to bond with all of them. And my favorite is the second story. It's called Husband and Wife. And I also want to read something from it to show you how good the writing is. It goes like this. Water flows from high places to low places. That is the nature of gravity. Emotions also seem to act according to gravity. When in presence of someone with whom you have a bond and to whom you have entrusted your feelings, it is hard to lie and get away with it. The truth just wants to come flowing out. This is especially the case when you are trying to hide your sadness or vulnerability. It is much easier to conceal sadness from a stranger or from someone you don't trust. I still have 9 hours left. So, the next book that I'm going to pick up is called Heartstopper by Alice Osman. It's a graphic novel, so I should be flying through it in no time. Okay, see you in a bit.
Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
I finished Heartstopper. It was such a cute romance book, but now I'm sad that they left it on a cliffhanger and I have to continue the series. To give a quick idea on what this book is about, I'll just read the blurb. It says, Boy meets boy, boys become friends, boys fall in love. Third book that I picked up is called My Story by Kamala Das. It was first published in 1977. So recently I went to a trip to Kochi, and there I went visited this beautiful bookshop called Idiom Booksellers, and I was taking recommendation from the shop owner, and this is one of the book that he suggested. I'm already 70 pages into the book. This is a memoir of Kamala Das where she shares her experience growing up in a middle class family when British still ruled over India. It is a classic, and it was a bit controversial when it was published for the first time because of its total disregard for conventions and its fearless articulation of subjects that were still considered taboo. As of now, I've covered her childhood experiences growing up in both Kerala, which is her grandmother's home, as well as Kolkata, which was her parents' home. I am more intrigued to know more about her experiences of later in her life.
Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
I completed my story. The book is about Kamala Das, who was completely neglected by her parents. There was no love or guidance from any of her parental figure. The story takes us through her growing up, becoming a poet, a writer, and owning her life. The book sheds light on the caste system that existed and how women were treated in those times. Almost at the end of the book, while contemplating her life, she says, if my parents had talked to me and pointed out the wrong path and right, I would still have led the life I led. I sincerely believe that knowledge is exposure to life. I could never bring myself to hang my life on the pegs of quotations for safety. I never did play safe. I compromised myself with every sentence I wrote, and thus I burnt all the boats that would have reached me to security. Such a bold woman. I can only imagine how people reacted to these bold writings in those times. I'm done with my 12 hours reading challenge. I'm so happy that I was able to complete 3 books, and the only thing left is to update my Goodreads account. If you like the content, please like and share the video, subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye.